don't be afraid to go high. Don't be afraid to go at a different level, a different position, right? It does require much work, but as you rise up, as you climb up, right, the reward is going to be much greater. And I think I can say fairly and in agreement with everyone, it's the reward many of us are looking forward to. It's the reward many of us are working towards. It's the reward that attracts many of us to pursue what it is that we desire, what it is that we like. So definitely don't be afraid to take that jump. I'm all about the jump. I'm a risk taker. I will take the risk and find out what the end result is at the end, right? And then deal with it and know where to navigate from there after. But I will take the jump. I used to be in my mind, right, fearful to take that jump, to take that step forward, to go higher, right? But I realized that caused so much limitations on myself. I'm limiting myself, and I was created for greatness. So who am I to get or stand in my way, right? And now that I've figured that out, I'm just out here trying to get everybody to have that type of mindset, is to just take the jump. Grand Rising, take the jump. Don't be afraid to go on different levels. We all have different levels, different positions in our lives, but there's always growth. There's always development process. Leadership especially is one of those things that it requires personal development, guys, right? You're a leader of yourself first, right? And even though you may be in leadership, you may be at the 5th level of leadership or wherever you are, but your environment also dictates how you feel or how people react or how people treat you, right? Your neighbors perceive you a different way if you have children, and if you're on this platform, most likely you do, because my target is those with children. We're raising our legacies, we're changing our lives, impacting the future for our legacies, for our children, and we're learning how to live it out now, not dying off and leaving it behind without giving them the principles, right? Without positioning them in rooms where they can continue on the legacies. We're doing it now, guys. We are doing it right now for ourselves, for our children, for the future. If you don't like something, change it within yourself first, because most likely that is a mirroring, that is a reflection there. It's a reflection of something within you that needs your attention, that needs to be changed, right? And again, the time that we're in now, we have so much materials out there, and if you yourself is getting a download and you see something is not there, tap into that market and speak to our people, right? Because we're all here to unlearn and relearn. There's so many things that we've been conditioned to, which allowed us to continue having limits in our lives. But if nobody told you today, if nobody told you yesterday, if nobody ever told you in your life, you are limitless potential. You can do all things, right? You were given that. We have life, and we speak life and death with our tongue. That is how powerful. All we need to do is speak it. But a lot of times we're speaking things and we're believing in the wrong things. We need to believe in the things that are going to give us the results that we desire, right? Don't stand in agreement with the self-sabotaging thought that we tell ourselves. I used to do that. Now I'm so quickened, as soon as it comes, it doesn't go away, right? Because it's a familiar spirit, but you are developing your skills. You are getting more stronger, more aware of these thoughts, and you're going to correct it, and you're going to speak over it, right? And you're going to move forward and believe in that seed that you planted. If you see it, don't be afraid to speak it, because that's where it starts. Don't be afraid to write it down and make it so clear, right, that you cannot lose focus. Don't believe it's for anybody else but you, because if you do, then yes, somebody else is going to get it. You ever thought of something, it's unique, it's a great idea, and you took way too long to move on it, and then you see somebody else come up with that idea and it's successful. That's somebody else, maybe even your friend, and you think in passing you may have mentioned it to them, but no. When God gives you a vision, when a vision is downloaded, right, you must act on it. First of all, money is speed. God loves speed, right? So act up on it, right? So that it can manifest in the physical. Because we birth things into season, just like when the baby comes, right? Just like when a baby is put into us, right? Just when we are nurturing, we're going through this season, right? We're going through the months of preparation, right? And then when that baby comes, you have when that baby's coming, you have that bag packed, right? You're ready, you have a date, but you're uncertain about the date. We're predicting it's coming April 15. Is that the date today? But we're not sure. The child can come before or after, but we have a date. And it goes back to how I explained to you guys about planning and setting your time, your schedule. Plan your life out. You are the CEO of your life. So if others are planning it and you're feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling exhausted, why are you not taking the time to implement things that's rewarding to you financially, emotionally, physically, mentally? Why are you not taking the time to prepare? There is a preparation season. And when it comes to a child, it's 9 months, give and take. When it comes to running a business successfully, it's 3 to 5 years, 7 years as it's going, right? For you to really have that foundation. You can start a business and go and have a quick burst, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the process. There is a process, right? And during that, we are preparing ourselves emotionally. We're doing the personal development, guys, right? So nothing should be a surprise. When you have that clear vision, it's downloaded, you write it down, it's so clear, right? Then you start aligning. Everything is going to start aligning. You start connecting with the people. You start attracting the people, because now you are going up higher in levels, right? You are working out of those lower vibrational energies, and you're rising yourself through knowledge, through wisdom, through surroundings and environment. Sometimes we have to take ourselves out of the environment that we are so that we can perceive things differently, right? I appreciate you, Queen. We need to perceive things so that we can believe that it is beyond possible, right? And if it's up to if it's meant to be, it's up to you. It's up to me. It's up to you. I don't know about you, but from my mother's side, I'm looking. My father has other children. On my mother's side, if it's not, it's just myself and my brother. Sorry, guys. It's just myself and my brother. Our generation is cut off. If I don't change the trajectory of how our life has been for my children, they're going to continue it. They're going to have to start over with nothing like we did. But when I achieve that goal, their future, their children's future, our generation, and the world in itself is going to have a better result. It's going to benefit. It's going to not have to start over or start from nothing, right? In this platform, I'm here to help you with the startup, with the transitioning in our lives. Life hit us in so many ways. The healing portion that we like to neglect is so necessary, and we need to heal so that we can achieve. We need to not just push things under the rug, under the carpet, because it will come back later. all these medications they're giving us, it has side effects for potential dis-ease in your life and in your body much later, right? So there is, either way, there is long-term effects. So you choose today, you choose every day. Every day is a reset. Every day is a start over. Every day is a fresh start. You choose, I'm going to change that diet. I'm going to change that environment. I am going to get up from out of my environment, stop complaining, and go over to another environment, even if it's for 1 hour, even if it's for 2 hours, even if it's for 30 minutes, even if it's to drive there and come back, because you want to perceive things differently. Because you want a different atmosphere to give you a different environment. My children and I, we have this dream date, and I didn't create it. I got it from my mentor. But she's not doing it with the children. She's doing it with us. So what our dream date is, we're driving around in the environments that we see ourselves in. We want to see ourselves. And then eventually I'm going to start, because the whole corona thing, I'm not, or whatever, we're not supposed to say that. They're gonna filter my message, and I need this to reach out. But we're driving around the houses. I don't own a house yet. I've saved up many times during using the method I teach you guys in the 26 weeks program for the down payment for my house. But because of my financial mindset and my belief in the past, that money ended up not using for that purpose, and I wasted it. But we'd still drive around in the environments, looking at the house, describing it in our minds first, right? Creating the excitement, the emotion attached to the want, to the need, to the desire, right? And then we are more ignited and motivated, because motivated don't really last too long, but we're determined to make sure we see that. So what are the things that we need to put into place? Who do we need to connect to? Right? Sometimes we put financial limitations upon ourselves, but a lot of times, guys, it's really network collaboration, and just we're so used to the border system, and we have gone so far away from it. There is a border system, which is a collaboration. We give each other benefits and we work together, right? We are exchanging fair value. That can propel your business in so much ways, but a lot of people just don't understand why or how. You don't realize that you can utilize other people's money, other people's capital, other people's finances to really fund your business by doing the pre-order sales, or by doing future launches and things like that, right? To make sure that you are, but you also have to fulfill those desires, those orders, right? So I just wanted to come in and tap in with you guys today, and I realized that I'm on this 30-day everyday show up type flow on this station, and the last couple of days I came on, I didn't even end up saving it here, but I saved it on YouTube. I don't really promote my YouTube, but there's thousands of live videos from Periscopes, from whatever platform I've been on since 2016, and so you guys can go over there. I'm going to be more intentional, and I'm praying that you guys be more intentional, because the best thing we can do for ourselves is, I think I need to go here. The best things we can do for ourselves is be a leader for ourselves first, right? Be a leader for ourselves first. It starts from home. So peace and love. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. I love you. Love yourself first. I didn't always love myself, so I am loving on me. Self-love, self-care, right? And have yourself a wonderful day. Blessings. Hello, good morning, great morning. Thank you for joining, guys.